probably need to turn off that blur.
What in the world is going on here?
Petty all the time. Okay, wait. How do I... Wait.
This is a great intro, actually. I'm glad it's recording. No, this is it. This is why. No, this right here is exactly why.
This is why we can't have a podcast.
This is why we can't have a podcast.
Okay.
Just get
Okay, I'm
with
stopping
me.
and then starting over.
Oh, we're starting over. This is Ashton.
And this is Jen.
And this is why we can't have a podcast. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Welcome
Episode
back.
17, I think.
Yes.
I think it's 17.
Look at how shiny my hair looks on this side.
Did you wash it?
I mean,
I mean, you wash yours every day. I don't even know why.
I mean, it just looks really like sleek.
Okay, I need to just get this out of the way.
Yes.
So, just something I read this week,
Okay.
and I feel like people need to understand us a little bit better.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And there is a reason that we are best friends.
Yes.
It is because I read something that says studies show friends who roast each other actually have stronger bonds.
It's probably true. You gotta have tough skin.
So if we're mean to you, it's because we really love you.
That's right. It's true.
So it has actually been studied, people.
Well, and I also grew up I came up in a drum line with guys, and like I'm used to a heavy energy, like a dominant energy. I'm used to that. I'm okay with it. I'll be submissive.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No, I can't even. I mean,
I'll wear a leash.
Jen, this is PG.
I wasn't saying nothing. Just said a leash with a cute bow on it. I got a pea shoot.
Are you kidding me right now?
I'm not kidding.
You have a mic on. Take your mic off. People can hear this. Y'all, this is exactly why we shouldn't have a podcast, because Jen I don't even know how to say knowingly knows that I'm coming. She should have peed already, been prepped, ready for me to start this podcast.
That was an emergency. That was due to laughing.
Okay, that's what happens when you get old.
That does happen when you get old. I'll take it.
Don't flush.
I won't.
Do not flush.
It was just water anyways. All I drunk is Gatorade, cucumber lime today. Oh, I'm back. Well, that was interesting. That was the first.
Okay, so again, so just so everybody's aware that studies have been done and show that it is okay for you to roast your friend, like apparently I do, and that it is actually helpful and beneficial in your friendship. So if your friends aren't roasting you and aren't being honest with you, and
do you really have real friends?
They're not your friends. Do you remember a couple of episodes ago when I said people who get lip injections so much so that their nostrils are obstructed?
Yes.
And they need friends to tell them to stop doing that?
Yes.
That is what I'm talking about. See, they need friends to roast them.
Yeah, that's true. That is true, because you got to have someone who's going to tell you the truth. I mean, the hard truth. Sometimes it's a hard truth, you know. I'm looking for something to say.
Well, everybody should have somebody to at least give them a little bit of the hard truth.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, it's just the way it is. That's just how we're going to do this.
Yeah.
It's just going to have to be this way.
Well, I have something to share.
Okay. I saw this and this breaks my heart.
The Conquistador has sailed its last voyage. Six Flags retired swinging ship after 40 years.
So here's the thing about Six Flags, and people who are not from Texas, because we actually have listeners that do not live in the state of Texas.
Believe it.
Or in the country.
We do.
Okay.
We have a smattering here and there.
We do have a smattering here and there. So when I was little, you lived in the Metroplex area.
Yeah.
Did you go to Six Flags a lot?
Not a lot. I mean, it was still like an event.
Okay,
that's expensive.
Because it was expensive.
Yeah.
So it was like you knew you had hit it big when you became friends with people
who had season passes. Oh, hell yes. That and Wet n Wild, please.
Oh, Wet n Wild.
I'd never had a
So you young ones don't know what Wet n Wild is, but it's Hurricane Harbor.
Oh, yeah.
And so it was Wet n Wild when we were kids.
Yeah.
Six Flags has always been Six Flags.
Yeah.
But, well, I don't think it was always Six Flags. I think there was a time, was it always Six Flags?
I don't know. I feel like it was.
Okay. So when you would walk in the park of Six Flags, I can remember the Conquistador was to the left, right?
Yeah, to the left.
Like left. You go down there, and it was the first ride you would hit.
Yes, yeah, because then there's the bobsleds right there.
And they closed the bobsled a long time ago.
What?
Jen,
that is the only good ride
Okay. Although I have to admit that, our generation, because I feel like you're on the cusp of millennial.
Yeah. I mean, I act like one.
You do act like one, sometimes a Gen Z.
Yes.
But, so you're on the cusp of a millennial, so you'll understand this. But the problem I had with theme parks was after Final Destination did I think it's obviously the Final
There's
Destination
14
shows.
of them. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a million of them. And I don't know why we tortured ourselves with those movies, because
I only watched one or two. I can make it.
Well, so that's the thing, is I could only watch one. I think obviously we all watched
one
because of Devin saw y'all. He was, heartthrob
Yeah.
for us millennials.
Oh, okay.
So we of course watched it because of him.
Yeah.
And then, so then we went into the second movie, and we watched that one as well.
Yeah.
Then I think the third one, I can't remember, the tanning bed.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
Terrified me, and I think that was in the movie
That'd
number
be 3. Too real.
Correct. And but then later on, and I don't really remember how old I was when I watched it. I mean, obviously I was out of school and stuff. Was the one that they were on the roller coaster and the stuff started like a screw fell off, and then it was just downhill from there.
Oh, God. So that really happens too. I've seen a couple of instances recently.
So that's what I'm saying. So now you're seeing all over these incidents. Of course,
Final Destination is life.
What I will say about this is something that I tell people all the time about every incident, is that everything that happens in the world now truly has been happening forever.
Yeah.
The problem is social media.
I know.
There's phones everywhere. God. Like when people are like, oh my God, I can't even let my kids go outside and play because people are kidnapping kids all the time. This is a terrible example. But I'm just saying, I'm like, that happened when we were kids too.
Yeah.
However, unless you saw it on the news at 10 o'clock,
you didn't see every time something happened.
Now, every time something happens, it is
in every
out there.
Town and every, that is the thing. It's just like,
well, no, social media is the devil. And again,
it really is.
We know.
And I love it.
I love it
y'all making comments
on
our
love
stuff
y'all, and we wouldn't be who we are.
It's just
what we are right now. It is, and I'm not saying that. I just believe that
it's not all evil.
It's not all evil, but I crack up when people are like, that would have never happened 100 years ago. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Do you think that these people just planted from the ground 50 years ago and now we're all here? No, this has been happening for years.
Yep.
Let's go back and read the Bible.
Yeah. Oh, I mean,
come on. So what I'm saying is there's a lot that happens now that has happened for hundreds of years, but because the media has
exploded,
there's
romanticized
it
yeah,
too.
And taking it both sides, like taking it sides, pitting each other together.
Calm down.
Yeah.
Calm down.
And I was watching, which really is refreshing because, and I don't want to get political, but I was watching Jeffree Star talking about Charlie Kirk. And it was just so refreshing. He was just like us, and he's so out there. Pink hair.
I don't know who Jeffree Star is.
Jeffree Star is a makeup mogul, and he has pink hair, and he's very harsh. Like he's really out there. Like people know who he is. I'll show you a picture.
I don't know who he is.
You'll know when you see him because he's been in Ulta and all the stuff, like he's in all the stuff. But he's a very big social media person. Well, he has always leaned on the
so he's opposite of Charlie Kirk. Is what you're saying. Okay.
Yes. But he's not. And that's the thing. It's like no one's opposite. We're all sort of alike.
Well, here's the deal.
Sort of alike.
Me and Emma, and I think we talked about this last episode. Now that I'm hearing
going back
myself, I can remember already talking about this once. But you do not have to agree.
No.
On every aspect of your life.
Friends.
No, Jen and I don't agree on crap.
Right. I mean,
we argue a lot about things. Like, and this is, I wouldn't say we. Yeah.
We have words. We
have passion.
We have passionate discussion.
Yes, because Jen, again, I am very protective of her, and she lets people run over her. And I'm like, but you're not seeing the bigger picture. I do not understand why you're laying on the ground with a collar with a bow on it saying, take me now. That is not what we're doing.
I'm the world's greatest treadmill.
Jen, I don't know what's wrong with your comments today.
Run around on me.
Jen, people run over you. It's because you're so nice. It's not a bad thing. I'm not saying that it's a bad thing.
And they don't maybe run over me in a negative.
No, not in a negative. I'm saying you're easily swayed.
Yeah, I am easily swayed. Yeah, I mean, like, you can convince me of stuff. Sorry. Oh, I have another thing to share.
I mean, Jen definitely is easily swayed, so it just makes me mad. But
I have something so good to share.
Oh, God. Okay, go ahead. I'm ready for you.
In 1992, the animated characters Beavis and Butthead became iconic figures in pop culture, and their creation was inspired by two teenage boys from creator Mike Judge's own life. Judge, who was a young animator at the time, came up with the idea for the characters while working on short films, and they are real people who look like Beavis and Butthead.
You need to calm down with it. By the way, you people who follow us on Facebook, Jen is in charge of that.
I do all the funny crap.
She does everything.
I do. I mean, you do heartfelt posts, I do funny crap.
Okay. Jen, I do not know how many times I have to tell you this.
Okay.
So I did not have cable growing up. I mean, not until I was a teenager.
Yeah, that was on MTV.
And I will tell you this. I also wasn't allowed to watch Beavis and Butthead.
Well, I mean, how old was I, though? I was older than you, though. See, I was 10 years older than you, so of course I was.
So
watch what the hell I want.
Oh.
I mean, not like that. Like,
well, let me just
13,
tell you this.
But...
Grace, I will know if you're listening to me because she says she does, but I'm going to tell you this.
Okay.
Okay. So, again, I feel like I need a shirt or a sign. I feel like I need a sign that holds up that says, "Don't come after me, Karen." Okay.
Yes.
Because
we'll make that. Because
I need to just say that before anybody comes at me for my parenting, I do need to tell this story.
Okay.
Parenting is hard.
Yes.
Okay. And I know
no one child is alike.
Oh, whatever. That's why Jen only had one.
That's right.
He was perfect. I love you, Micah, but you are not perfect.
I'm just kidding. But he is my angel.
But this is the thing. Parenting sucks sometimes. Okay. It really sucks. And I love my children. I love my children so much. But I will tell you that 2 nights ago, I locked myself in the bathroom and cried for about 30 minutes. It is hard.
Yeah.
Parenting is hard. And I am not by all means saying that I need a pity pat. Okay. I'm not saying
you
that.
just need some time to yourself to cry.
Well, and when I say what I'm about to say, I don't need people to say she just wants people to feel sorry for her, because let me just go ahead and tell all of you, nobody needs to feel sorry for me.
Yeah. And I don't think you ever come off like that.
No, because I do not.
You're the last person wants to be felt sorry for.
I do not want you to feel sorry for me. However, I did not ask for my husband to be taken from me.
That's right.
Okay. And I know that this is going to probably spark some conversation.
Good. Okay? We need conversation. Correct. Friendly conversation.
I did not ask for Jacob to be taken away from me. I'm not angry with God about it. I do ask questions to God, but I'm not mad at him. However, when Jake and I saw that beautiful baby boy at 5 days old, and his name is Tobin.
That little cherub.
That baby, we knew that we wanted to be his parents.
Yes.
And then Jake pulled a humdinger on me and decided to go
switched the script
with the Lord.
Yeah, he did. He chose the Lord over you.
Jerk did. Okay. But listen, so I am not saying, because again, I know I've made comments on here about how people have really ticked me off when Jacob passed away, and they were like, "So are you still going to adoptee?" Oh, nothing. You want to send me into a blind rage? That's it. Snapped.
Oh, did your love turn on and off?
Oxygen channel, come get me.
Yes.
Sign that. Because that will enrage.
I'll just jump in and do it with you and go with you.
Let's go. Brown bag special right here, Sonic.
We come as a team.
However, it is hard.
Yeah.
Being a single parent.
Plus you have a toddler.
A toddler and 2 teenagers. Now,
yes.
I
the
will
two
say
hardest ages.
it is. And Emma is very Emma is very helpful. She's very responsible. And Aubrey is very helpful. I'm going to say this.
Yes.
Emma's just going to roll her eyes when I say this. But Aubrey has really stepped it up, and she does help me a lot.
She cleaned her room so
but
pretty.
It is
I was
not,
so proud of her.
It is not my kids' responsibility to raise Tobin.
They definitely step in and fill the
but
gap
they do
a
help.
lot.
However, this week has been hard. He is really going through that toddler stage, and his big thing right now is no, and he's really pushing his boundaries. And I have finally decided that what I'm going to do is and again, I should not have to apologize, but I feel like I need to apologize before I say this.
Okay.
I feel like I need to go and record men saying, Tobin, don't do that.
Yeah.
Tobin, Jacob, don't do that. Because
get Ethan.
When Ethan gets onto him.
Oh, he straightens up?
It is like, aye, Captain.
I think a lot of boys do that too. So it is that, yes, you need a start. You need to be afraid.
I think that what I need to do is get a voice recorder, record a male's voice, put it behind me. And when Tobin does something, push the button.
Let's try it. Let's do that. That's an experiment.
Okay.
Yeah. And it'll be Ethan who loves cat. He loves cat.
To all the moms out there, single, married, divorced, whatever, widowed, I do not care what you are.
Yeah.
I don't care the ages of the kids. It is hard. Parenting is so hard. Like, go to the bathroom, shut the door, and cry. It is okay to do that.
Yeah.
And you know what makes me really mad is that I feel bad for being upset.
Yeah.
At being a mom sometimes. Like,
yes.
I feel bad that I
guilt.
have
we
to
all
cry.
feel that. Yes.
And I hate that. I hate that I feel guilt for having to lock myself in the bathroom and cry.
It's just that you're going through it on such a much more massive scale. And I don't know, it's just like there's only so much one person can do. And I know the pressure to feel like, well, I don't want Emma and Aubrey to have to always be doing everything too. And, and it's just it's just like a balance that y'all are going to have to walk.
Well, and it's like, the thing is that it is hard. So when Jake was here, and I know you and Justin probably did this too, there was, a good balance of discipline, like, and consistency and things like that. So like, I have to say that Jake would laugh about this always, is that I was always the more disciplinarian. Like, I got onto the girls more.
You kept them in line.
I kept them in line.
He swooped in
but he would swoop in if they did not, like, it was like he gave them a chance to get it right with me. And then if they didn't, which
brought in the heavy guns.
I feel like the problem is that Emma was she was a very good kid.
Yeah, she's that.
She's just that. Right. She's a people pleaser.
Yeah. She's my child.
She is your child. Aubrey is fun.
Yeah.
And Emma's not fun, but I'm saying, like, Aubrey was she colors outside of every line.
She's a happy-go-lucky.
She's like, she's sassy.
My own thing. Yeah.
Can be rude as heck.
That's also baby.
She was the baby forever.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just Aubrey.
Yeah.
And then, Tobin there's such an age gap there that it's like starting over, which I was okay with.
Yeah.
Because
you loved Tobin.
I loved him.
Like, yes.
Like, I love him so much that sometimes I forget I actually did not.
I know.
Have him.
It is weird.
It is bizarre. But
he is a part of us. For sure.
He is a part of us.
Yeah.
But I truly if I could teach new moms anything, it is okay to not be perfect. It is okay to break down. And it is okay to feel like you are not a good mom. I mean, it's not that I don't like, okay, this week I did feel like I was not being a very good mom.
Yeah.
And it's only because I just feel like sometimes you're just being pulled, like you said, in so many directions. Yes. And it's like,
you can't give enough attention to anything. And so you feel like you're feeling at everything.
Well, and also you're having to work.
Right.
You're having to,
think about food and
everything, bills and all that stuff. And it's like, again, I'm not asking for a pity party, but it's
but it's another
when
thing
Jake was here,
yes.
we co-parented so
well. Y'all tag teamed really
Jake
good.
was the best parent.
Yes, he'd jump in, he'd go. He was ready to go.
He never complained. He always helped. Like, even during hunting season when, I wouldn't see him, because he'd be gone hunting, he would take a kid.
Yeah.
He'd be like, it's fine. I'll take one. Like, I'll help you out. Like, he was such a good dad. Like, we always joked that we were much better parents than we were married.
Yes. Yeah. Partners, much better parents than partners. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, we were.
Yeah. It's because you pour your all into them, and there's so much
we
love
respected
there.
ourselves as, like, we respected each
Your
other
roles. Yeah.
as roles.
Yeah.
But, like, I just did not like being a parent this week. Like, it was a little hard. It was a little challenging. And I just really wanted to, like, run away.
Yeah.
And I don't feel that way very often because I love being a mom.
No, yeah,
but
y'all are really well, here's also, y'all have all the sports going right now. You have all the things to do during school.
Go.
And it's Emma's senior year. And it's just like, man, it's just like steroids this year,
Well, and it's like, I don't know, like, sometimes I get in the car and I really, like, say a lot of bad words to Jake.
Yeah.
Because
you cuss him out sometimes.
I have to, because I'm like,
he can take
what?
it.
Are you up there just,
feet up fishing
with the streets of gold, and I'm down here losing my mind and getting gray hair?
Listen, he's building you a castle, honey.
I miss him so. Like, I think
he's building your Scottish castle right now. Okay, he is.
And then
he's putting a wing on it for me and Justin.
Is that I miss him always. Like, there is not a moment that I do not miss Jake.
Oh yeah,
I miss him
only imagine.
in a way that, like,
your bones hurt.
Well, yeah, and I say this all the time. Think of something that you would be homesick for.
Yeah.
Multiply that times 10.
Mm-hmm.
That is what it's like to lose the love of your life.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not lying. Like, it is the most homesick, gut-wrenching,
because you can never go back.
Turning feeling.
Yes.
And so I think the fact that you already miss them every day, then have bad parent days.
Yes.
So then it's like you miss them and intensify that times 1,000.
Yeah.
Because then you miss the parenting that you have with them, not just the relationship of missing your husband.
Right.
You miss the father of your children.
Right.
Too.
The partnership, the company, it's everything. It's so much.
It is so much. And it's hard enough to be a parent.
Yes.
It is even harder to do it alone.
Yeah.
And it's just, it ticks me off. It really just sometimes ticks me off because I'm like, okay.
I feel like you like to do things the hard way.
Story of my freaking life. It's like when Anastasia's at the freaking fork in the road and she's like, which path should I choose? Mm-hmm. Ashton, always take that hard path, please. Please take the hard path.
This one builds more character.
It'll make you stronger. But do you know that someone told me something, and it's not that Jen and I, we are religious people. Mm-hmm. We go to church on Sunday. We love the Lord. We've always said that. I don't really want to get into religion because it's not what we want our podcast to be about. It's not because we don't have morals or respect for it. It's just, it's not what we want.
It's too polarizing. All those subjects are too polarizing.
But I will say that someone told me the other day, someone who I respect very much and knows a lot about religion. Mm-hmm. She told me, she said, I do not like when people say God doesn't give you more than you can handle.
Yeah.
And I said, okay, explain that to me.
Yeah.
Because
coming from someone
because last year when you would see people, they would say, God never gives you more than you can handle.
Oh, no, it's so easy to say that. Sounds good, doesn't it?
God needed him more than you.
Sounds so
blah,
good.
Blah, blah. Okay. She said, and I hope I say this correctly because I don't want people to roll their eyes when I say this, but she said, if God gave you no more than you can handle, then why would you ever turn to him?
You're right.
She said, God
can give you
more than you can handle because that's when you need
lean
God.
on him the most.
That changed my perspective on so much.
Yeah. That's really good. I haven't heard that before.
It really just changed everything I felt like in our brains we have been taught that.
Yeah.
That whole God doesn't give you more than you can handle.
Yes. I mean, we've been told that our whole life.
We've been told that. But when she changed my perspective
mm-hmm.
on that, I totally see that a different way now. And that makes me super happy.
Yeah, I like that too. That does help. It's all about switching your brain. Like whenever so much stuff is mental. And if you can just get out of your own head and not like drive yourself down that spiral, then and reach out to people and be around people.
And just to lighten the mood a little bit, the next morning, Tobin got up in my lap and he said, "Mama, I love you so much."
Oh, God.
And I was like, "Okay.
I love you too. I forgive you.
I was crying the world again. It's so hard. It's so hard.
Is because they are so bipolar.
But here's the thing: you have an adult child,
Yeah,
and even as adult children, I mean, I've seen you go through some struggles. This year.
Yeah,
and it's not that it's not that I'm saying Micah's
no, it's parenting struggles of adults.
That's what I say. Micah didn't rob a bank. He hasn't murdered anyone. But just the everyday growing up,
it's the transition of him becoming an adult, you know,
it's I can't imagine that. I can't imagine that transition.
It is a weird transition
because it's like,
especially with only having one.
Well,
just me and
like,
Justin
where does because it's, I don't know. It's just, that's a weird line. I feel like that's going to be a hard transition because as your parent, and I do not like, and Emma and Aubrey can tell you this. It's funny. What I do love sometimes is when Emma comes in and she tells me things and she's like, "Mom, I'm just so thankful that you're my mom," because, you know, like,
well, because we have to hear that too.
Because, well, and also like, because she hears other things, you know, as a teenager, the other things that
people are dealing with, kids are dealing with.
You know, kids will complain about their parents. And she sits there and she's just like, "Yeah, my mom doesn't do that." The one thing I do not, and I know you lean on this a little bit, you know, the helicopter mom stuff. We've talked about this.
I'm like what was it? What was the thing we came up with? We came up with a better one than helicopter. It's not quite helicopter.
Well, the thing
but I am hovering.
You are a hoverer. You're a UFO mom.
Yeah. Far away, but still there.
Yes.
Yeah.
You hover a little bit.
I hover.
And that's okay, but you're a hovering aunt too. It's not just, It's not just Micah.
I'm going to be like, if they're walking on a curb or something, I'm going to be like trying to keep them from, you know.
And I just am not like that. I've never been, it's not that this is the thing. I tell my kids all the time, you have my trust until you don't.
Yeah.
You do not want to blow that trust with me.
Yeah, no.
Because I was a terrible teenager and made all the mistakes.
Right. So you're like, you think I don't know that game? Yeah, you know what needs to be done.
Yeah, 100%. And I never.
I was a good freaking
But
kid.
I also am honest with my kids.
Yes.
I tell them the mistakes I made.
Right. No, we're not trying to portray that we're something we're not.
And I tell them the consequences of the actions of my mistakes.
Yeah.
And I tell them all the time, those kind of mistakes will haunt you the rest of your life.
Yeah.
There are times that I sit in the bathtub sometimes and I'll have a flashback of something terrible that I did as a teenager. And I just will start like, I just feel bad.
It brings you back.
But I feel like I'm that person again. And I'm not.
Yeah.
Like I pride myself on changing.
Right. Progress.
And
we all grow.
Correct. And the growth, but it still like haunts you. And so I try to be very real with the girls and say, it is not just now. And especially I could not imagine being a teenager now.
No.
With social media, phones.
Everyone's an Instagram model.
Oh my God. Well, and also everybody is taking videos all the time and pictures all the time. I mean, listen, thank you, Jesus, that we were not born in this generation.
Thank you, Jesus.
I mean, I can't imagine the amount of pressure that these kids have these days because of that, though.
Because anything they can do can be found. Like, you can't do anything secretly, and everybody's like, evidence of this. You couldn't even go toilet paper a house nowadays because everybody's got them damn Ring cameras on their porches.
You
saying that comment made me remember that we got our first hate comment on TikTok this last
week. We did. We have officially made it. We have hater.
It was on our sister wives.
I don't really think. I don't really think it was a hate comment.
It wasn't. I think
they were just saying we needed to be more respectful of other people's homes.
Yes, and you know what? What I would have to say to that person, I wish I had their name up and right now so I could just say their name, is that's what's wrong with this world, though, is no one can take a joke anymore.
Well, and also, it wasn't like we were like...
We didn't go up to their door. We're outside the gate. We didn't go to their house.
Gate. I mean, granted, had that gate open, we would have been
right in there. But if he would have invited us, but we're not trying to, like, storm the city.
So it was the video of when we were trying to stalk the sister mom's house in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
And a person put on there, that's someone's house. You need to be more respectful.
Be a fan, not a creep.
That's creep away. TLC made a song about creeping, and
that was my life. I mean, here's the thing: is we were not disrespectful.
No.
Yes, we made a joke. Yes, he had to answer a phone.
Calm down.
If he had to answer a phone and that was triggering
you know what kills me though
to
is
him.
that guy or whoever commented doesn't live in that house.
Right.
So what
and
are we
I'm
doing
like,
to you?
they moved into famous people's houses.
They knew.
And knew
that's why they
that
hung up
people
on
were
us.
going to come. And so it's not even like we did anything except for dial them once and then left. So I thought that was funny.
It was
Just that the haters are going to hate,
well,
you know.
It's I mean, you're always going to have people.
Well, that's just like no one can ever agree with you on
and
everything.
Who
It's
cares?
fine.
Who cares? We're not out there,
and we're not going to be going disrespecting and all that kind of stuff. No, it was fun.
This is exactly why I say all the time we would be burned at the stake in the Salem days because they would have already accused us.
I wore my Salem shirt.
And she bought me she gave me this one that says Freedom Flyer.
Girls will be girls.
Now we're getting in the mood for October.
Yes, yeah.
I love October. I love
it's just the fall.
You know, I love holidays, but my husband kind of ruined that one.
Yeah, I know. Holidays are much more lackluster with Micah not here. And even last year, because you remember last year I didn't put a Christmas tree up. What was wrong
Jen,
with
I don't
him?
remember last year.
You don't remember last year?
Jen,
last Christmas?
Do you really think that I would remember a lot of that last Christmas?
I mean, not really, but we went to Maine.
We did. Oh God, we went to Kennebukport.
We did.
Okay. Had so much fun. It's not. And again, I mean, yes, because I am very well aware that there are people out there that do not get dark humor.
Yeah, for sure. I mean,
don't worry, my daughter has been blasted on social media because of that. So I'm just saying that if you don't like my dark humor about things, then don't listen because I'm always going to be like this. And guess what? If you go on and blast me about my dark humor, I don't care.
Yeah.
Guess what?
Right.
You're not me.
Well, and it's like your feelings and you're not hurting anyone by having dark humor.
Well, it cracks me up because guess what? I am now, because our phones listen to us.
Oh, yes.
And so on my TikTok, I'm a part of a lot of like grief and widow TikTok groups now.
Yep.
And I have to say, I am extremely filtered compared to some of those women. Some of those people have some dark humor about grief, and it's
a coping mechanism.
It is a coping, and my therapist says it all the time. She's like, it is okay.
Yes.
If that is how you want to grieve.
That is how we got through that year with you and
right
Emma
now,
and everyone else.
People are judgmental.
Yeah. I mean, we knew that.
And I can't say anything because I'm a judgmental person.
We've all had our judgmental time.
Listen, I get judgy about.
I can be judgy.
Things. I don't even know really what I'm judgy about. I'm more judgy about like, I don't really know what I feel like I'm judgmental sometimes about. Okay.
I'm trying to think of what I'm judgmental about.
I'm going to tell you kind of something that I think I'm a little judgmental about.
Okay.
And sometimes I'm afraid to say stuff because I'm scared we're going to lose some listeners. But you know what? We got to take a risk.
Bombs away.
I'm a little judgmental about people who don't let their children have childhoods like make believe. Like,
yeah, like everything has to be a scientific term and all that kind of stuff.
Mom, I'm just going to say something that's probably going to offend you.
No, don't offend Virginia.
She's going to be so mad.
Don't be mad. We love you.
Okay.
I didn't say it.
I'm aware that if you don't believe, you don't receive, Jen. When it comes to Christmas. But nothing makes me more mad when parents are like, I'm not going to let some fat man take the credit for all of my hard work.
Right.
I'm going to tell my kids the real truth.
I mean, I understand that for religious purposes.
Okay. I do.
I understand that. If you are hardcore and you understand, then fine.
I also believe in moderation gifts. Okay. I understand that. I do not think that
we're in no halls on TikTok.
I do not believe that you should be giving your
thousands of dollars
trips to Bora Bora from this sweet man that lives in the North Pole. The North Pole. Okay. That is probably.
I've been watching a YouTube video where he goes over girls who do TikTok calls after like Christmas and back to school and stuff.
And I get frustrated with that. I'm not disagreeing with some of the reasoning behind that. However, that is when I get judgmental because I just feel like you are robbing your children of childhood fun. It's supposed to be fun. Right. You can still incorporate religion,
Yes.
Jesus, all that. You can incorporate that into Christmas.
Yes.
However, you can still let your
Have
kids
fun. I know. Like Santa was the
he's
man.
real. How do you people? That's what I was about to say. You people who feel that way better not be streaming the elf.
That's right. Don't
better
you dare.
It better not be anywhere near
dare.
Oh,
you are banned from Elf.
You're banned from anything like
You're
that.
banned from Scrooge. You're banned.
No, they are the Scrooges.
Oh yeah, they should watch the Scrooge.
Why is this thing lighting up when I get louder?
Does it? Hello? Hello? Oh, does it? Maybe the batteries will just have a little short or something.
Anyways, she gave me a
She gets a mushroom as a lot today on her side.
Mushroom.
That's cute.
Because that's what she
It's
has.
really cute.
So, anyways, I'm not sure if you really learned anything tonight, but
like we always say, I don't think ever. Well, I think we do sort of teach people stuff because we find weird facts. So maybe stuff you didn't want to know, but you did learn.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this. Before we go, I need everybody right now who does TikTok to go on there and type in. Speaking of the holidays,
okay.
So there are two girls.
Yes.
A girl from New York. And this is all that I on my TikTok this week.
Okay.
A girl from New York made a post. Do you remember the movie The Holiday?
Yes.
Okay, it's one of my favorites. It's one of my favorites.
I like that
Cameron
movie.
Diaz.
I've watched that several times.
Me too.
Actually.
It's actually one of my favorite.
It's also a Christmas movie.
Right. So there is a girl in New York who made a post on TikTok saying,
"What's in your real life holiday?"
She said, she was like, "I live in New York. Does anybody want to come live in my flat? I live by myself for 2 weeks." A girl in London answered her, and they are going to be a real life holiday.
Oh, I cannot wait to hear this. Okay, so I need to follow that.
So go to TikTok and type in the real life holiday. Because I am following them now, and I'm on this journey with them. So they are going to. So they Zoomed each other, and they videoed it, and they have they're really doing this.
I love it.
They are really doing.
That is a perfect way to vacation too,
so I started thinking about why aren't we doing this more often? Why are we not switching? Like,
we're gonna need more listeners out of the country.
Why are we not switching places with people like that? I mean, nobody really wants to live in my life. I'm gonna just go ahead and tell you, I do
Anybody
not have
want to do insurance claims and sit in my house in my bedroom and work all day?
I do not have a glamorous life house.
Maybe the rich folk want to see how the poor folk live. They can come over here.
Let me humble you. If you
need some
your
humbling,
life is bad, we can humble you.
We can humble you,
and we have great lives. I'm not saying
we do.
That.
We have terrific lives.
That I don't think anybody wants to switch places with my myself.
That might be another experiment we do. What was the experiment we were going to do?
Oh, I was going to record a man getting on to tea.
Yes,
and then I was going to play it if he.
We're going to report back on
that because that's what space he's in right now.
I'm going to have to video. We need to video.
No, Mama. No. Rage. I literally have to just actually go in my bathroom and cry for a minute. That's what I do.
At least you do that. At least you do that.
We'll see you
later. This is why we can't have a podcast.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye. This is Ashton.
And this is Jen.
And this is why we can't have a podcast.